Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I'm your host, LFG. Voyager, $1 billion deal with Binance US moves forward after deal with feds. Elon Musk threatens Microsoft with lawsuit, claims AI trained on Twitter data. Coinbase gets Bermuda license. Offshore exchange could launch next week. And last but not least, new Trump NFTs sell out on day one. To the market. Market cap down just a tad. Let me refresh this too. 1.214 trillion on the markets. Bitcoin dominance 46%. Even ETH dominance 19.4%. Jeez, could ETH go to 20% dominance? Interesting. And a whopping 49 Gwei will get you an ETH transaction. All because of Pepe. Supposedly a meme coin, a new meme coin called Pepe is crypto Twitter hot topic right now. And that is what has caused a lot of gas prices to skyrocket, which is kind of depressing because I thought the whole point of us going to proof of stake and all this stuff was to help with gas prices. Clearly, that's not a thing. Anyway, let's look at the market. Red. Lots of red. And we're going to talk about that. Dogecoin. Dogecoin's pumping. Watch out now. God, meme coins, man. People, don't get me wrong. I hold a couple. Nothing crazy. I literally delegate maybe 0.005% of my portfolio to meme coins. We're talking $25 here, $50 there. Nothing crazy. But Dogecoin up 5% on the week, 5% on the day. Outside of that, oh, look, meme coins moving. Outside of that, yeah, it's red. It's way red. OKB, 3%. 24 on the week. Okay, OKB. ICP down just 4%, but up almost 15% on the week. ARB pulled back slightly. Yep, let's go to Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin on the 1 hour. This could actually potentially be a head and shoulders. Except for this little wonky part right here. This could be a head and shoulders. Not much has changed from what I talked about, guys, yesterday. Except for the fact that potentially 28.9 is starting to look like resistance, which is kind of scary. I did get my buy order filled that I told you about at that 28.610. It got filled right here. And that seems to be the last line of support right now with Wix. Every time it gets down that low, it's getting bought up. Fingers crossed that we continue to get bought up at that point. If not, I will be looking for other entry areas. My last buy order was down here at 27.310. Hopefully don't go back that low again. But again, we're going to keep our eyes on everything. Outside of that, I'm hoping, okay, if we do, so let's look at levels, right? If we do dump again, our next level of support I'm going to be looking for is around this 28.413. So 28.2 to 28.4, somewhere in there because of this node right here, this cluster, and so on and so forth. Outside of that, if we drop again, we're going to be looking at basically 28 even. There is a lot of movement around that level. I do believe if we get down this low, all of this will support us. But don't quote me on that. You know, look, Bitcoin likes to do what no one else is expecting it to do. As well as this isn't a trading channel. I'm a terrible trader. Don't pay attention to me. I'm just some random dude in his room talking about crypto on YouTube. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Trade crypto at your own risk. It's heavily volatile. Again, guys, I'm just watching levels. I say this all the time just in case you're new because the channel is still very new. This really isn't a trading channel. I'm really not. I'm an okay trader, but I'm not the best trader on the planet by any means. And I keep my trading very simple. I look for support and resistance levels, RSIs, and patterns. That's it. I don't get too crazy on the technicals. But yeah, if we lose that 28.6, I'd be looking for 28.4, and then down to 27.981. We'll call it just 28 even. These are the levels I'm watching at for any kind of more downwards movement. We're all hoping that we get a bounce above this 28.9, turn it into support, and continue going back up to the upside, but who knows. ETH has dropped back into our pattern, our ascending channel right here, after it broke out of this wedge or triangle, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like our support is right here at around 1925-ish, which was originally resistance right here. So could we be flipping this double top area to support? Could be bullish. Outside of that, guys, again, it's just levels. Look at the levels I have lined up here. That's all I look at. It's all based off of previous price history. We are getting a green dot down here on the 4 hour. Has this printed yet? Yes, this has printed. So we're getting a decent green dot, which means that could potentially be a 4 hour bottom. Keep your eyes on it. Hopefully we continue going up, guys. Outside of that, let's go ahead and move on to the news. Voyager, $1 billion deal with Binance US moves forward after a deal with Feds. Isn't the SEC suing Binance or taking Binance to court? All of this stuff is so confusing. Voyager is getting bought up by Binance US, but Binance is under litigation from the SEC, but the Feds are like letting this happen. I want to beat my head against the wall. All right, the bankrupt crypto lender struck a deal with U.S. government, and its $1 billion sale of cryptocurrencies to Binance US has moved forward. Bankrupt cryptocurrency lender Voyager Digital Holdings has sealed a deal with the United States federal government that moves forward a $1 billion plan that would allow Voyager to sell its assets to the U.S. arm of Binance. An April 19th filing in a New York District Court saw Voyager, the official committee of unsecured creditors, and the U.S. government agree that the deal for Binance to acquire Voyager's digital assets could move forward as planned. The filing states the government can continue to work on an appeal on exculpation. I'm sorry. I do this every day. I always mess up these words that I've never heard before, and I sound like a complete idiot. Whatever. I hope that's why you watch and you get a laugh out of it too. What it claims are conditions allowing Voyager to be protected from certain legal liabilities. The Voyager Official Committee of Unsecured Creditors stated in a series of tweets on April 19th that all parties agreed on the resolution provided that the appeals will continue with respect to the plan's exculpation provision. Previously, the deal with Binance US was temporarily halted by a federal judge after a request by the U.S. government for an emergency stay. Despite Voyager and the committee both challenging the emergency stay application, Judge Jennifer Reardon granted U.S. government's request to temporarily suspend the proceedings in a March 27 court order. U.S. regulators have made several attempts to halt the deal ever since it was granted approval to proceed on March 7th by U.S. bankruptcy judge Michael Willis, who noted that delaying the deal will harm the interests of Voyager's former clients waiting to receive funds. I absolutely agree. A week later, the government requested on March 14th to delay the bankruptcy plan by 2 weeks. It accused the bankruptcy plan of immunizing fraud, theft, or tax avoidance. However, the motion was denied by Judge Willis, who said the accusations were exaggerating and mischaracterizing. A February 28th court filing revealed that 97% of the 61,300 Voyager account holders were in favor of the deal. So then get the deal done. Isn't this supposed to be protecting investors? Right. Voyager has been actively taking steps to coordinate a plan for the redistribution of funds to creditors since it filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in July. Well, there you go. Let me know what you guys think. Comments down below. Elon Musk threatens Microsoft with lawsuit. Claims AI trained on Twitter data. Twitter chief alleged Microsoft scraped information from the platform to train its AI and sell that data to others. Microsoft has been threatened with a lawsuit from Tesla and a Twitter CEO, Elon Musk, who claimed the big tech firm illegally trained its artificial intelligence on Twitter data. On April 19th, Musk tweeted that it was lawsuit time in response to a post reporting that Microsoft would cease supporting Twitter on April 25th across its online social advertising tools, smart campaigns, and multi-platforms. Interesting. Didn't know about this. Microsoft drops Twitter from its advertising platform as they refuse to pay Twitter's API fees. Interesting. The Twitter boss alleged Microsoft trained illegally using Twitter data, implying the firm mined users' tweets to help train its AI-powered applications. Microsoft didn't explain why it was winding down Twitter support, although Twitter's API fees skyrocketed from $0 to $42,000 a month, and in some cases are priced upwards of $200,000 per month, according to a March report from Wired. Musk made further allegations that Microsoft is demonetizing Twitter data by removing advertisements and then selling our data to others. Interesting. Microsoft's decision to ditch Twitter means its customers will lose access to their Twitter accounts through its tools, in addition to being able to create, manage, view, and schedule tweets. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn remain available to Microsoft customers, its website states. Yeah, it sounds like a blackball if I've ever seen one, because, yeah. Microsoft's decision comes a few months after Twitter stopped providing free access to the Twitter API for versions 1.1 and 2. Academics have been hit hard by a huge price swing. Over 17,500 academic papers have been based on Twitter data since 2020. Now they've been largely priced out. Cointelegraph contacted Microsoft, which declined to comment on Musk's claims and its decision to scrap Twitter ad support. The software company is now reportedly developing its own AI chips to power ChatGPT to deal with the rising development costs for in-house and OpenAI projects. With a $2.15 trillion valuation, Microsoft is behind only Apple as the second largest company in the world by market cap, according to Google Finance. Well, the big swinging things of the tech world are angry with each other, fighting each other, going to blows. No pun intended. Coinbase gets a Bermuda license. Offshore exchange could launch next week. There are rumors that if Binance keeps getting lawsuits or potential lawsuits thrown at it by the SEC, they could potentially move outside of the U.S. Way to go again, United States. You're winning in the crypto world. It's reported the United States-based crypto exchange is planning to quickly launch a derivatives exchange based in the island nation. United States-based cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has received a license to operate in Bermuda and is reportedly set to launch as a derivatives exchange based there as soon as next week. According to an April 19th blog post, Coinbase revealed it had received our regulatory license to operate from Bermuda Monetary Authority, the nation's financial regulator. The license as a Class F license under the Digital Asset Business Act allows Coinbase to conduct a range of activities such as token sales and issuance. It also permits it to operate as both a digital asset exchange and as a digital assets derivative exchange provider. An April 19th report from Forbes citing a person close to the company, quote unquote, claimed Coinbase is planning to launch a derivatives exchange in Bermuda as soon as next week. Coinbase cited clear regulations as the reason why Bermuda was chosen. Weird. Let's go back and read that. Coinbase cited that, quote unquote, clear regulations, and I totally fumbled that. Clear regulations as the reason why Bermuda was chosen as one of the financial hubs. Are you listening to this, Gary Gensler? Are you listening to this, SEC? Are you listening to this, Elizabeth Warren? Clear regulations. Weird. And explains its regulatory environment. It's long known for a high level of rigor, transparency, compliance, and cooperation. Some from the crypto community believe that the latest development could be the beginning of the end for Coinbase in the United States. This is what I was talking about, as it came just a day after CEO Brian Armstrong disclosed at a fintech event in London that the exchange might consider leaving the US. Yep. Due to the lack of regulatory clarity. Yep. Armstrong has been very vocal about his opinion on the state of crypto regulations in the U.S., arguing in November last year that the Securities and Exchange Commission has failed to provide regulatory clarity and is driving investors and trading activity overseas. Yep. Yeah, that's Brian Armstrong talking about that. On other clear benefit of a Bermuda-based exchange is its tax laws. Businesses operating in Bermuda are required to pay a payroll tax, but it has a corporate tax rate of 0%, meaning profits are tax-free, making it an attractive base for firms looking to cut expenses. Weird. Why do companies continue to leave the U.S.? The latest development in an update to Coinbase's Go Broad and Go Deep campaign that sees it seeking to establish regulated entities and local operations to facilitate international growth. It also shed light on its progress in Brazil, Canada, Singapore, Europe, and the United Arab Emirates, adding, "Our approach globally will be consistent with our approach in the United States. We will work with governments and regulators in different markets and will always aim to be the most trusted and compliant crypto company in any market." Let me know what you guys think down below. Comments. Honestly, I don't think this is gonna. I mean, for us as retail investors, I don't think this is gonna cause any issues. But it's more egg on the face of the United States. It's unfortunate. And last but not least, speaking of United States and presidents and Congress, etc., etc., new Trump NFTs sell out on day one. There are no refunds. All sales of Trump digital trading cards are final, developers wrote. You think? A second collection of non-fungible tokens licensing the name and image of former United States President Donald Trump sold out on April 19th, on one day after its initial launch. The collection featured 47,000 Trump digital collectibles priced at $99 each, netting $4.65 million. On the secondary market, OpenSea, the Trump Digital Trading Card Series 2 collection has since reached 750 ETH in trading volume. Let's just go ahead and see. I'm actually curious. Let's see what it's at now before I finish that article. AI Pepe. I don't know what that is. Well, it's not on the front page anymore. That's Series 1. Here we go. Woo! They are now at 904 ETH trading volume. What is the floor price? Floor price is actually not that high compared to what they launched at. You're $15 above launch. Let's see one more thing. Let's see what the activity looks like. Ooh. That looks like a downward slope. I don't know. Keep around it. See what happens. I don't know, man. They might do well. They might not. The last ones did. Let's go to those. Yeah, these have a floor price. So you've almost 3x your money. Not a bad deal. Anyways, yeah, I was curious. So they're almost at 1,000. They're at 900 and something. So, dude, making that money. The Trump entity utilizes the former president's name, likeness, and image under a paid license and are not owned, managed, or controlled by either Donald J. Trump or the Trump organization. Individuals are promised one ticket to attend the gala dinner with Trump in South Florida if they purchase 47 So you gotta drop $4,700 trading cards or buy 100 cards with crypto. These are personal digital collectibles and trading cards that you can collect, accumulate, trade, etc. Think of them like traditional baseball or basketball cards, but stored digitally. Yeah, if you don't know what an NFT is. So awkward. The NFTs were available for purchase via credit card or wrapped ETH, and users could create a wallet with Taurus at checkout if they didn't already have one to receive the NFT. In addition, users were required to pass KYC verification if they paid with crypto to receive the collectibles. Furthermore, the NFTs are minted on Polygon blockchain and designed by artist Clark Mitchell. Developers claim each autograph card is digitally hand-signed by the former president. Digital trading cards are not political. They're not? No, not at all. Digital trading cards are not political and have nothing to do with any political campaign. On March 31st, the Manhattan grand jury indicted... Yeah, this is not necessary for this article. Since this indictment, the price of Trump's Series 1 NFT released in December 2020 surged well above its initial floor price, which we just looked at. The former president is campaigning for a non-consecutive second term. Yeah, this kind of shit at the end of these articles is like so stupid to me. Just talk about what's going on with the actual NFT project. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Before we get you out of here, let's look at Bitcoin. Ooh, more red. Let's look at the 15. We are actually kind of, looks like we're establishing some kind of floor here. If we don't count wicks. Hopefully that holds. Cascade to there. We'll see what happens. It looks like it's decision time again. That is on the 15-minute though, so don't get too excited. These are gonna be small moves. Hopefully we break to the upside. We shall see what happens. Outside of that, guys, per usual, if you enjoy the content I provide here on Boring Crypto.io, please by all means subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for notifications, watch, like, and share the videos on all of your social channels so we can get more eyes on the channel. And I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here. Later.